Alright, what is up guys? You got Gypsy and we are back here today with ITL finals. We got our boy Matty facing off against Nova, but I'm not alone. I have I have my boy Aki in the call, and we got Zazo as well if you guys want to say hello.
What is poppin'?
I think we got Zazo. I could be wrong in saying that, but yeah, we are here.
Zazo's gonna join again. Back, I think.
Alright, clean. Alright, so yeah, we are here with finals, and yep, we are here with Matty versus Nova. What are your thoughts on the matchup, man? How do you think this is gonna get out? Like, we know Matty's team, but we don't know anything about Nova's team at this stage.
Again, it's balanced, so Nova's gonna win it. But no, seriously, like matchup wise, things are looking, I would say, kinda even. Like Garchomp looks pretty sick for Nova, I would say. Just like a Z or something.
Yeah.
Could go in certainly.
Yeah, I reckon like Garchomp definitely is a big threat. Like, I mocked Matty, and I think he recognized it as big of a threat as it is. He was willing to trade his muck for a turn one. He just like took it out with an ice punch. So I think he's pretty concerned about the Garchomp for sure. But he's willing to make this trade. Like, if this isn't ZAQ and he's not Life Orb, then he'll just drop turn one to an ice punch. But we'll see.
Yeah, huge for him.
We got the BBC King in the call. We got Zazo. Say hello, man. I think Zazo's lost in the void. Oh, yeah. I can't hear him. But he's here with us in spirit.
Just having him bless us with his...
Hey, what's happening?
Man really made us think, wait, did he just... Okay, so he just did his intro and then he dipped, but... No, he's back, he's back.
Hey, what's that?
Alright, so this is a quality recording. Oof. Unfortunately, Matty loses his mark turn 1 to an EQ. That could have been banded, I suppose.
Or if he's adamant, it's a roll.
Oh, right. He EV'd it for Jelly Chomp, did he?
Yeah, he EV'd it for Jolly Chomp, not Adamant Chomp. And I feel like Nova got a little bit aggressive probably and went Adamant because Matty realistically is probably going to run Modest because he's got a Magearna.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown a tendency to run Modest a lot this season. Like he hasn't really run speed boosting natures, so I think Adamant is a fair bring from Nova's side for sure. Like, he's not outspeeding Gallade, Cart, like, and the extra power helps a ton versus like Matty's fat core. So yeah, that could have been the case there.
How can you not easy mark Liv and Adamant hit them? Like, if you know, like, that your opponent knows that you run Modest most of the season, gotta make Mark more bulky than this. In my opinion.
Well, I think his
the
Mark
thing
was pretty
is,
offensive,
as well.
right? What were you gonna say, Zazo?
And
Oof, he's back.
rocks there, because like most of the time, like, you know, Garchomp could have been fat for the Gartana, and he knew he could have lived an ice punch if he was not banded. So like Nova, he's either banded, which he could be, or he just got a really fortunate roll, and that's going to be huge because that was the muck was the lure, and the lure didn't work.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he could also be a boosting item. Like, I don't really, like, no shade to Nova, but I don't really see him running an item like Soft Sand. It's not in keeping with his sets this season. So chances are he's like banned, or he just got a really good roll and he's adamant.
Yeah, because Garchomp is the Z user. Realistically, he's gonna be a Z move.
Yeah, definitely. But Matty's got a pretty fire Gallade set. He's like sub-disabled bulk up, mono drain punch.
He's got the Rob Jr. special.
Yeah, unless
so
Nova brings some like Mega Beedrill Verd set, I think
yeah, I was
that
literally about to say that. Hopefully Nova has not seen the bird.
Bro, I bought like SD Iron Defense Roost Mono X Scissor versus Matty in a mock, and it like it can 6-0. Like, it can actually, if Matty doesn't play around it well, I think he put Psycho Cut on his Scarf cart to like mitigate that a bit, but
Nova is created with Ebro, I think.
yeah, me too. Yeah, but
So this Fisk is Spedef Yachi, and
oh, that's banned.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, because
That's
that's
banned as fuck.
Max Fair.
Yeah,
Like, Band makes a ton of sense versus Matty's team. I mean, like, he has like flying ground resistance like Liga, which is an Armon. So like spamming EQ with Chomp is like a pretty good way of breaking Matty's team from Nova. So pretty solid team, yeah.
yeah, I agree. That's actually pretty. Well, definitely versus this team that Matty brought. I mean, I think Gligar has a, I don't know, somewhat decent like place in this matchup, given that it checks B. It can soft check Garchomp. And even Magina if it's like Spidef, so, and like Nova hasn't run Ice Beam once this season on Magina, so like I think it has a place, but maybe he just really felt like it wouldn't come, and Band EQ is just insane in this matchup.
Yeah, because there's no counterplay to it.
Yeah, and like who knows how much, I mean, he could be Jolly Band in that case. That's definitely a possibility. I think Jolly Band is fine here because he's guaranteeing that he's not, like, I don't know if Adamant Chomp outspeeds Timid Lele, but I'm pretty sure he'd need to be Jolly. As Pharaoh goes down.
So he is Z-move. He's Adamant Z-move.
Adamant Z.
Like,
Yeah, that knocked off.
Yeah, because he couldn't knock. Yeah, he didn't knock an item.
no, but the mechanic isn't it that like if you.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah,
block him,
you're right.
You don't knock him.
Man, that actually sucks though that he crit there, because if he didn't, he would. No. In both situations, he wouldn't knock off the item. Yeah, that's a good point actually. You're right. The mechanic does work that way. Ooh, as he just crits
this
Lele.
game's looking over.
If that was
This
banned,
game's looking over already, boys.
This guy Nova is so fucking.
Nova lucking yet again. This dude with the fucking crits. Oh my god. But do you reckon? Yeah, that really sucks for Matty.
Can I ask for a restart now?
Dude, I hear that. I wonder.
So-
do you know the spread of the Lele, Zazo? Do you know if that Lele lived a band?
Yeah, I have the exact team, and pulling it up. He is the classic Zazo special, 252 HP, 28 defense. So that Lele's got some bulk.
Nova throwing out crit didn't matter in the chat. Damn. that confidence. He's you already know Nova's counting like Nova's calculating like purely offensive Lele in his calc when he says that.
Yeah.
No, that sucks because I mocked Matty and I know that Lele definitely like had max HP or something. So
the unfortunate thing is, as far as win cons go, as far as Kartana, he always goes Amoonguss to see what Kartana locks himself into, and then if he ever locks himself into a steel move, then Slowbro just claims one, and then the game is over. I feel the only way that Matty can win at this point in time is you just gotta rely on a choke and somehow get rid of the Amoonguss, because he's mono Drain Punch Gallade. He has to break through Slowbro, both the regen and B to an extent.
Yeah, this is definitely looking pretty rough. If he's Adamant banned, based on that calc, it does 96 to 114 to that Lele spread. So, but if he's Jolly banned, so obviously it's in his favor there to knock him out from full. But if he's Jolly banned, it does 88 to 103. So, again, we don't know Nova's team, but if Matty expected him to be Jolly, then he had a pretty good shot at living. He had a 68.7% chance to live that hit if he was if he expected him to be Jolly. But yeah, we don't know the Nova spread of his chomp there. But that definitely sucks for Matty, because like either way he would have got information, big information.
Right.
Yeah, that sucks.
So-
Matty being a good sport in the chat.
I think after this, he drinks Matty by inviting the Hive to the game. That was the Hive. Good lead, good lead.
Shoutouts to Novahawk being the Mount Rushmore Slayer. That's pretty much me 2.0. Novahawk, I appreciate it.
Lord. Don't fuel these people, dude.
All I see in the chat right now is Mount Rushmore fodder.
Amen, dude, amen. Nah, the Hive are alright.
Had I asked to take over the Magierna squad, would you have played out this season or not?
No way, dude. It had nothing to do with, dude.
I think
Mons
Zazo
is-
liked the team you inherited, right? Like that team was hot. Especially
Oh,
when it had
dude, yeah.
Sharp Leader.
Leo's team was
Yeah.
pretty solid. It had nothing to do with the team. Had nothing to do with the league.
Yeah.
I was not in it at all. So
No, fair enough. Well,
I'm,
Blade's inside here now. I mean, like, I think Nova does switch.
yeah,
just
he gets up a
reserve.
sub. Yeah, so he's probably gonna sub here because. Okay.
Ooh, disable.
Because I thought he would sub because if you went for EQ again, you disable the next turn and then get a free sub.
Yeah,
But-
and he kind of had to play off Nova switching out, so he could
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Curse. What on earth? Nova busting out the curse slower in finals. I still don't like. Depending
Actually,
on
now that I think about it, if he's mono attack,
yeah,
Mega Glade actually still might be able to win because you just disable. What is going on here?
wait,
Okay.
wait.
What?
I respect Nova right here. I've never seen it. I might have to bring this in the GBA. Oh, Andy's offensive because
Interesting. Yeah, that did a ton.
he's EV'd to have because he's Spadef Glade. Yeah.
It doesn't break there, so it must be a roll. Wow, I can't believe you brought curse slow, bro. That's like so specific.
That's a god set right there. I respect this set.
And now he can fire for Shadow Ball, which is pretty unfortunate. But he's gonna send out this Fisk. That
Big Daddy
chews up.
Fisk
Big-
inside.
Big Fisk, big Gilgamesh, the Fisk, just chewing that Shadow Ball like it's nothing.
Like this thing was actually like defensive MVP of the season. This thing got like so many kills for Matty.
Yeah, Matty actually used it. Like I swear, like all Rushmores used Fisk amazingly. I know Zazo and Aki have used it as well. I mean, I used it a lot back in the day, but you guys have Zazo. You've used it in tournaments. I'm pretty sure. I've seen you use it in tours, and I know Aki had it for a season as well.
If like any mon is gonna pull this off on Matty, it's probably gonna be this. Like otherwise, things are looking pretty bad here.
Well, I mean, Matty still does have Cart, which, unless the Mungus is like, you know, full fizz depth, Rocky Hump with Hidden Power Fire, it's looking like a threat. But he does have Conk in the back who can always Mac punch that thing down. And if he's Flame Orb, Matty doesn't have his Psychic Terrain up anymore. So even though Glade's low, like Mac punch is going to be doing quite a bunch.
Like Scarf Card or is this something else?
It is Scarf Cart, yeah, it's Scarf Cart on this team. He was stealing Z on a different variant, but honestly, like the Verd set, that double down speed drill set, like, is too much of a threat. It just outsped everything if he didn't run Scarf Cart. And
Yeah, that's fair.
it just, like, it's set up on this Glade, for example. It's just kind of crazy. But, he misses the Toxic. Not sure. I mean, he's Flame Orb, so he would definitely be whittled quicker down by Toxic, so that kind of sucks. But if he's Drain Punch, then obviously he'd be getting a ton back. Unfortunately, this Fisk is going to go down here. We still don't know what the Magina is in the back.
I think that's a fluent, right?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, versus the Glade, he can pretty much click.
Facade.
Facade, yeah, because he knows he can live. He knows he can live a Drain Punch. I mean, he's pretty defensive.
So he's gonna Psycho Cut here.
Yeah, and Psycho Cut's really nice for the Amoongus.
The thing is, like, you gotta somehow crit this Amoongus here. Hope he goes Amoongus, and then win with Leaf Blade somehow, even though he's got a Magirna. Like, there's nothing you can lock yourself into between Amoonguss, Slowbro, and McGearna.
Yeah,
It's just too thick.
It's pretty rough. Like that defensive core. He can hope to crit Smart Strike, but he always has that whack Slowbro in the back. And I'm pretty sure Chomp lives in neutral Smart Strike from the range of health it's at. I think he's up around like 60 or something like that. So, yeah, this is.
I think Carp might be able to live a Mach Punch.
Oh, it should be able to. Yeah, should be able to. But if Nova doesn't expect this card to have Psychic coverage, he could just die here to the Psycho card. And that would give Cart the +1 boost. And because Cart is one of Matty's Z move users, he might be hesitant to go into Magina, fearing like a Z Smart Strike, so, you know, not expecting Scarf, so he might actually end up going out to B-Drill, dying to another Psycho card.
So there's no reason to preserve differential, and 2, Kartana could be substitute, it could be, if I remember correctly,
Oh jeez. That's ridiculous. I wonder if that was some kind of roll there. That's definitely unfortunate. That KO would have been really nice there.
Yeah.
Because then he would have got that +1 boost, and it would have forced some mind games with Nova. Like he couldn't have just freely gone into Slowbro, because he could have just as easily have gone for Leaf Blade the following turn. Like if he wasn't a Scarfed Cart, like it kind of could have just won if he was like Smart Strike, because B-Drill can't OHKO it. He's just gonna get the Drain Punch up.
Man, this game.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. I know who Easy Peasy Martini is, but this kid is talking some smack in the chat. He's probably some Hive kid, right? Like that's one of the little like 15-year-old kids from Hive, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Angry Brown Man's Club. Angry Brown Man.
Angry Brown. I don't know if we can say that on this recording. Alright,
Speaking about big fans, oh my god, Gypsy King, aren't you the guy who faced A-Drive in that epic match? Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Aren't you, Zazo, aren't you the dude who's killing it in the D-League right now? That's what I heard.
Yeah, but like he beat the best player in the format, like in A-Drive. That's like.
He did play. He honestly he did play pretty well. Like he played it well. I was definitely impressed with the way he played that end game. But yeah, unfortunately our boy Matty did go down here to Nova. I think like we don't know Nova's sets, but like I think getting information on that Garchomp early would have been pretty important. Yeah, Nova stays lucking. Obviously, like not taking anything away from Nova, like he obviously prepped well. He brought a really cool Slowbro set, but if that crit on Matty's Lele mattered, then yeah, that could have really just changed the direction of this whole game. But what are your guys' thoughts on the match?
It started pretty bad for Matty right off the bat, just because in so many different scenarios, Muck would have traded 1-for-1 for Garchomp, because Garchomp, once again, even though like there's no counterplay to Earthquake, because unless you see like a random air balloon mon come in, like EQ is definitely free, but also Rocks is a pretty free play, and Muck in almost every instance could have easily lured the Garchomp, and you know, just losing one of your mons for gaining nothing really other than just knowing that he's either banded or adamant or something like that. Like you know, just losing a mon turn 1 without really getting much out of it puts you in the back. We saw the Slowbro. I respect the Slowbro.
Yeah, that was definitely
I just felt like that.
But
Yep.
Go get Iron Defense, so why run Curve if you're special attacking like that? It was kinda wild.
Wait, he was Iron
Well-
Defense? Did he tell you he was double down?
No, but like he was cursed and Slowbro gets Iron Defense, so I don't know why he brought that. Why he brought Turtle.
You're right. I got no idea why he. Maybe it was just a bluff. I don't know, like bluff physical, and then he's like,
It's there for no. It's there for Trick Room Glade, bro.
Okay, all right. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. Not what you want to see in a finals game. You don't want to see like potentially game-deciding hacks like in the first few turns. You don't want to see it at all, but certainly not in the first few turns of the game where you're trying to get your footing. So unfortunately, that's yeah, that's just how it goes. That's how this season in the ITL was for a lot of people. But do you guys have any closing thoughts on the match? Aki, you are the commissioner.
Curious to see what the Mungus was, or no, excuse me. Curious to see if the Verd's innovation has transcended to the Beedrill over there. Nova, as far as him, I think one of the 2 games I've ever seen was the Swords Dancing Beedrill flexing on like the switch out, which Nova. He's lived a lot of games by the end of his teeth, really, and
yeah.
I don't know. It was an exciting season, so.
Like, Nova went from, like, being triple paras out of the season versus me to, like, AkkiVGC to, like, winning versus Matty in finals to, like, standing on his opponent with, like, SDB drill, like, so wide. It was, like, pretty much the 4% chance to even make it to playoffs. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a roller coaster there for Nova's season. But yeah, unfortunately, that is going to be the end of the ITL for this season. Obviously, congrats to Nova for winning, despite the circumstance. But yeah, I mean, until next ITL season, Aki, when do you reckon that it's going to be coming around?
I don't know, man. Probably like when my NPL season is over, so like in like 3 months or so, maybe 4, maybe early 2019. I don't know yet.
There you go. All right, so you guys can look forward to some more ITL when that comes around, whenever it is. But yeah, it's going to be it from us. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, and we'll catch you guys next time.